Welcome to lesson 13 of my Rhythm Changes bass course. So the first thing I want you to do this lesson is go away and listen to Larry Gales' bass solo on Rhythming from Thelonious Monk's Live at the It Club. I want you to check out that solo and get to know it, and listen to that whole track too. So stop this video and go and do that now. So hopefully you are now familiar with that solo by Larry Gales. So we are going to try a couple of things that he does in that solo. So if you look at step 1, displacement, example 1, we're going to move the bass note earlier and anticipate the changes if you want. So let's try that. I'll count through it so you can hear what we're doing. This is example 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it's practice that. Now, if you're having trouble with this displacement, if you cannot hear it, if you look at the PDF, you see I've highlighted the first 3 notes of those bars. They're in red. So when I'm struggling with a displacement, now this for me is the sort of entry-level displacement. If there's something harder, what I do is get those first 3 beats of the bar really strong in my head. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, hopefully I can really feel that displacement. So when I get to that displacement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. So I'm really hearing that. I mean, I can count through that, but if I'm not feeling it as well, then I'm not really feeling that displacement. I'm just using my counting to get me through and just make me land on 1 in the right place. So make sure you are feeling the displacement that you're working on. Work on this one, but come up with your own. Figure out your own displaced bass lines that you know and try them on different beats in the bar. So example 2 is, again, we're just displacing another displacement. So I'm starting this phrase. I'm going to start that on beat 2, but we're going to start the phrase and play it from beat 1 and then play it from beat 2. So I'll count it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so very a little displacement. Again, if you're not hearing that displaced, 1. Play those first three notes of those bars. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 2 displacements. Work on those or come up with your own, as I said before, and spend some time playing them in 4 and 8 bar phrases so you can feel that form too. So another thing that Larry Gales is doing in his bass solo at the beginning of it is playing notes in groups of 3. So for step 2, we're going to try a couple of examples of playing notes in groups of 3. Here's example 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this is uncomfortable for you and you're hearing it in 3 instead of 4, again, break it down bar by bar. Just do a bar of it or do 2 bars of it and get the first 3 beats of those bars really strong. So in effect, we could just play the first 3 beats of every bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, Let's go on to example 2. Example 2, we are going to play more like a scale, but in groups of 3 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's example 2. Again, break it down like we've been doing before. So for step 3, I want you to mix up these rhythmic displacements with your normal lines. Play on the whole form and practice, mixing it up, and try and restrict yourself to quarter notes, because I want you to have a strong foundation with that before you start adding different rhythms like eighth notes and triplets. So let me give you an example of what I mean. I'm not going to be continuing these rhythmic things for more than 4 bars at a time, I don't think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there was some things in there, and I was just trying to restrict myself just to the 2 things that we'd been working on in this lesson. So step 4, obviously this is the tip of the iceberg as far as rhythmic displacement goes. So I want you to go and explore some of your own language or licks or ideas which you can displace and incorporate into your own bass lines. And one final thing I'll leave you with this lesson is I just want you to understand how important groove and pocket and conviction is when playing your bass lines. If you listen to Larry Gales, he's playing with such conviction and groove that he actually gets away with a lot of interesting things which maybe he wouldn't get away with if the rhythm or the sound or the groove wasn't happening. So I haven't talked about this on this bass course, but obviously it's really important that you have a strong groove and pocket, because then your bass lines will sound so much more convincing. So I'll see you on the next lesson.